Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we have an exciting one of the start of a new series. Today we are doing an electrical project in my house. This is pretty simple one, but I am changing this light switch right here, this Leviton, I believe that's Leviton. Yes, single pole switch, because it does not match the faceplate, and also it's going old and a bit of a delay every time I turn the lights on. So, first thing, this is kind of a tutorial because I've done many of these, so I'm also going to help you guys out. Let me just turn my voltage tester on and off so it doesn't shut itself off. Alright, so you're going to need one of these, ideally for switches. You don't have to have the exact one as me. They sell them cheap. A lot of brands are just okay, but I'd avoid just some recalled ones. Do your research. So you're going to check these two terminals, and once you have confirmed they are dead, you can take a screwdriver. I'm going to be using a impact driver, but you can use a screwdriver for this if you'd like to, and go very slowly on your switch. Now, when you pull your switch out, you're going to see, if it's a one-way switch, like what I'm doing, you're going to see a series of 3 wires. You're going to see a hot, and a ground, or if you're an older house, you're just going to see 2 hots. So if your switch is taped, you're going to want to remove the tape by just removing it. Easy enough. So let me do that off camera, but it's pretty easy to do. I went ahead and remove these. So we are pretty good, but let's start doing this. So just give me 1 sec. Okay, so once you have those removed, in my case here, I have to rehook these because they were backstabbed. But if yours were already hooked, you can probably just remove them and put them back on. So let me just hook this one real quick. So once you have all your wires hooked, you can start. So your line side will be on the top, and your load side will be on the bottom. Now, your ground will either be bare or sheathed in green. If your house uses older MC cable, it will be sheathed in green. So mine is just bare. So what you're going to do, so I have my switch right here. I am going to grab the ground, and I'm going to put it on. And then, so once you put your ground on like this, you're just going to tighten it down. So let me do that real quick off camera. That's pretty easy. You just screw the screw in. So what I went ahead and did is I also did the same thing with my hots. So you will just do the same thing with your hots as you did with your ground. Is just have it hooked and around the terminal. So what I'm about to do is just a practice, but you should do it, but you don't have to. So I'm going to grab some electrical tape, and I'm going to cut it with a utility knife and tape up my switch. So I'm going to tape this up. Just come here. I'm going to go around the edges and then cut my electrical tape at the end. So 1 second. So this is not the best tape job I've ever done, for sure, but it will work. So what you're going to do now is you're just going to line up your screws with your box. So your box will either be plastic or metal. For me, it's just plastic. My basement was rewired, but my upstairs will still be metal boxes, but it pretty much works the same. So you'll start screwing in. You can screw in, what I like to do is, okay, wait, maybe don't do what I did, but I like to start the top and bottom. So I'm going to try to do this off camera so I can have, my full hands. Now that it's all set, you should just have your switch. So, yeah, what I'm probably going to do is just put mine in a little more at the bottom. And then I'm going to grab my faceplate here. I'm going to check it so I can see it's a little bit sunken in. That is a lot to my liking. So I'm going to bring it out about maybe a little bit. So just like that. And then you're just going to take your cover, and that should be okay. But what I'm going to do is bring it out just one more so it snaps on. So once you reach this step, you can put your cover plate on, and if your switch is just fine like mine, it should snap directly on. So there you go. And I'm going to start my cover plate off camera. The easiest way to do it is just start the screw with your hand or a magnetic screwdriver, and you can screw it on. So just give me 1 second. So I'm just going to show you guys me tightening down the last screw. I started this with my finger like I told you guys to. Screwdriver slipped off there. For this to become nice and tight. Now you don't want to over tighten these because you'll crack your faceplate, but should be fine. Nope. Just nice. Okay, so once you've reached this step, I know I didn't make this clear at the start of the video, but I'm making it clear now. You're going to head over to your house's breaker panel, and you're going to turn it back on. Now, I hope you're doing it with it off. So you're back on, and at this point, you probably close the breaker panel. And you're going to walk over to your room, or if it's the same room, just do this. And boom, we are okay. Our lights are just good. And now this matches the faceplate. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope I could have helped you guys trying to do the same thing. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye.